How was the Borden crime scene investigated? Have you ever wondered how a crime scene investigation was conducted in the late 19th century? The infamous case of Lizzie Borden is a perfect example. The Borden crime scene investigation took place on August 4, 1892, and it was quite different from what we see today. Back then, modern forensic techniques like fingerprint analysis and DNA testing were not available. Investigators relied heavily on eyewitness accounts, physical evidence, and basic detective work. When the police arrived at the Borden home, they began collecting evidence right away. They gathered items from the crime scene, including the victim's clothing and any objects found nearby. Statements were taken from witnesses and family members, but the lack of advanced forensic tools meant that much of the evidence was not examined as thoroughly as it could have been. One of the most talked about pieces of evidence was a dress that Lizzie Borden wore on the day of the murders. After the events unfolded, she burned this dress, which raised many eyebrows and led to increased suspicion. Additionally, a hatchet was discovered in the cellar, but investigators could not conclusively link it to the crimes due to the limited forensic capabilities of that time. If modern forensic techniques had been applied to the Borden case, investigators would have focused on DNA analysis of bloodstains and fingerprinting potential suspects. They would have conducted a detailed analysis of the crime scene layout and examined the victim's clothing for any trace evidence. This could have changed the entire course of the investigation. In crime films, the Borden case is often portrayed with a focus on the suspense and mystery that surrounded the lack of concrete evidence. These films dramatize the detective work and the psychological aspects of the case. They highlight how the absence of modern forensic tools led to a trial based more on circumstantial evidence and witness testimony. The Borden case serves as a backdrop in many crime films, exploring themes of justice and suspicion. By dramatizing the investigation and its challenges, these films engage audiences with the mystery and intrigue of the case. They also highlight how advancements in forensic science have transformed criminal investigations over the years. The Borden case remains a fascinating topic, blending true crime with cinematic storytelling.